Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, August 24th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is Houston Happens. Has this been a draggy week for anyone else? Maybe it's the rain, but never fear, you all. I have some great guests and talkers to help get you over the hump, starting with the story that everyone will be talking about. Trust me on this one. Okay, so how many of you lose your car keys? I know I forget about mine, especially with the keyless start. Well, get this, one Tesla owner will never lose his keys again after he did this. Check it out. So Tesla owner Brandon Delali, he spent $400 to have his keys implanted in his hand. He posted this video on social media saying, quote, "Finally decided to take my phone key issues into my own hands." Literally, Tesla key chip implant. Well, in the video you see right there, you see him rubbing his hand up against his car for a few minutes before it opens. He was able to do this thanks to a chip from VivoKey Apex, which actually uses NFC technology. What is that, you ask? Well, that's the same tap to pay feature that enables Apple Pay on iPhones. Okay, I'm sorry, but does this creep anyone else out? I feel like this is just way too creepy. Also, it looked like it hurt. And what if it doesn't work? So you have your hand up against your door? Plus, think about the handprints. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this. I'm like, honey, maybe just put it in your pocket or put your keys in a big note. But would you guys do this? I'm going to post this video and weigh in over on my social media. So that's definitely the top talker from today. All right, so switching gears a bit, navigating your health. No one wants to go to the ER, but health emergencies, let's be real, they happen. Luckily, there's an ER unlike any other. Ally Medical. Find out more. Ally Medical emergency rooms offer a new and better way to treat medical emergencies. Joining us to talk more about this is Dr. Nguyen. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
Doctor, I appreciate you and all that you guys are doing. What makes you all different than a regular emergency room?
Well, we're different in that we are a freestanding emergency room. We are not affiliated with any hospital, and we are full staff, including emergency medicine doctor. We have registered nurse. We have radiology tech. We also have full on-site imaging as well as full on-site labs.
Jeez.
To take care of all your medical emergencies.
And a lot of people, they dread the emergency room. I was just taking my husband for a procedure, and we went by the ER at the hospital, and people are waiting with blankets on forever. But you guys have little to no wait time?
Yeah, we have a very, very short wait time. As soon as you check in, our nurse will grab you and bring you to the back and get you seen and assessed by a physician immediately. The perks to that is because we have a full staff. We don't have the staff shortages that some of the hospitals are encountering nowadays, and so we can avoid that prolonged wait time of 3, 5, sometimes 10 hours from what I've heard recently as well.
It's crazy. And we can actually check in online?
Yes, if you go to our website, www.allymedical.com, there's an option for you to check in online as well as see the other sites that we have. We have 2 sites in the Houston area, 1 in Spring, 1 in Clear Lake, and 4 in the Austin area as well.
That's great. And so even if we're traveling to Austin, we can pop in and see you, God forbid, if there's an emergency. Then also, what type of patients are you seeing?
We see a lot of patients from any age group, from newborns all the way up to past 100. I've actually recently seen a 102-year-old lady that we took great care of, and she was very happy and departed from our emergency room very glad that she went to see us.
102. That's amazing. And to know that you made sure that she was healthy and she's doing well. Then let's say we need an x-ray. I know when it's an emergency, we don't want to be running around. Do you have x-rays there?
Yes, our site is fully equipped with x-rays. We have ultrasound as well as CAT scans. So if any of those the initial diagnosis of x-rays doesn't pick up your injuries, then we have advanced imaging to diagnose you as well.
This is all great. I have to ask though, doctor, what is your favorite part about working there?
My favorite part about working there is actually my staff, as well as the patient population that we see. The staff, everybody loves their job. Everybody goes to work happy, and I think that's what makes the care that we provide such spectacular and compassionate care to people.
Well, it really does help, especially when you're in a time of need and emergency. So where can people go for more?
Again, you can go to www.allymedical.com, and on that website it shows all the information about us and the locations that are in the area.
Well, thank you, doctor, for your time. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you do not want an emergency when it comes to your electric bill, right? You want to stay cool, calm, and collected, especially when you're looking at it. We'll find out how you can save with Power Wizard. Pain at the pump and everywhere in between. Jeff, I'm so sick and tired of spending money on things I don't really want to be spending money on, you know?
Well, it's things you have to spend money on because we drive places, we live in our house for electricity, but it is frustrating to pay much more. So imagine that you ask somebody for directions to a gas station.
Okay.
Hey, where's the closest gas station? And the person says, hey, there's one right down the street. How would you feel if you found out that that person who gave you directions to the gas station got a nickel for every gallon you bought at the pump?
What? I would feel cheated.
Well, that happens in the electricity market all the time.
No.
There's all kinds of comparison shopping sites out there that when you go through that site and you buy an electricity plan through them, every time you use electricity for as long as you're a customer of that company they sent you to, money goes to them.
They're getting a kickback?
They're getting a kickback for as long as you're a customer. And so what happens is that makes the prices there more expensive.
Right.
Because that company's dipping into your bank account. And so if you go to one of these sites, and there's quite a few of them out there, they show you products and you're comparing them and you're like, oh, I'm buying the cheapest product on their site.
Oh, that's sneaky.
That's sneaky. So they show you a 22, a 23, and a 24 cent. I buy the 22, not realizing that there's other shopping sites that you can go to that don't play those games that you can get 15 cents.
15 cents?
15 cents. And so we have seen that prices that you can get at Power Wizard at our shopping, because we don't play those games, are you can save 2-3 cents more than at those other shopping sites.
Times are tough enough right now. I don't need to play games. I don't have time to play games.
Well, and so that's why we created Power Wizard. We wanted to get rid of all the games and all these hidden fees and where people are dipping into your bank account taking money that you're not aware about. And so that's the reason we just charge a simple $14.95 up front, and that's how you pay for our services. And so we would rather you pay us a little bit up front than pay those other guys a lot of money over the next 3-4 years.
And you guys are honest, and you'll help us get on the right rate and the right plan.
That's the reason why we just went with a simple model. Is we're incented to help you get a low-cost price, because if you get a low-cost price, you'll come back and do it again, and you'll come back and do it again, versus we just hit you with crazy fees and take all the money we can from you on one time. We just don't play that game. Power Wizard is here to protect you as the consumer and put you on a low price plan for that $14.95 access to our shopping service tools.
I love it. So what are you waiting for? I suggest you want to save some money in a flash, and the fact that you're honest, especially in times like these. They're tough enough as it is. So go to Power Wizard today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
They letting you get away with it. I'm not doing that.
Judge Mathis, next on CW 39, Houston.
It's the Rooms to Go Patio Labor Day sale. A great time to get out and save on beautiful outdoor furniture, like this stylish 4-piece set. Save on outdoor dining, seating, and more. Save on beautiful wicker and classic teak. Bring home this 5-piece set, just $11.88, or save on this outdoor sectional, just $42 a month with interest-free financing for 60 months. Celebrate with savings during the Rooms to Go Patio Labor Day sale, going on now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Orden, host of The Doctors, and this is 5 pounds of fat. Nobody wants to carry this around our stomach, our back, our hips, our thighs. Well, now you don't have to. Thanks to Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, you can toss the fat away permanently.
I noticed day 1 my stomach was flat, and then over time it was just getting better. Thanks to Sono Bello, I finally have a flat tummy.
TriSculpt Micro Laser Liposuction removes your diet-resistant fat cells permanently, while also stimulating collagen to help tighten and smooth the skin for incredible transformations in just one visit. Schedule your free, no obligation consultation now and find out how you can get $250 off. Call 1-800-815-6629 or go to sonobello.com.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
We all have some place to go. To work, to school, to see our loved ones, or just to get away. No matter how we choose to get there, the ride has its dangers. And when serious injuries happen to good people, they turn to Terry Bryant to make things right. Car crash? You deserve justice. You deserve Terry Bryant. Call 713-973-8888. 713-973-8888.
They're going back to school, and we're so excited about all the cool stuff they got at Burlington.
And how much I saved. Burlington gives you incredible deals on amazing brands.
Wow.
Wow. You'll love the deals. You'll love Burlington.
Wow.
Named one of the top 100 restaurants in Texas by Yelp, the Cook Shack is known for its hot chicken. And now it's opened 2 new locations. Bird is the word, you might say. And joining us to talk more about this is the owner himself, Mr. Mark Rogers. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
Thank you for having us.
I'm excited to have you. And I mean, look at this spread, everyone. This is amazing. I wish we had smell-o-vision. You're just going to have to go get some. But tell us, to start off, Mark, a little bit about your background.
Well, so I did a little what you did.
I know,
TV
I love this.
Long ago, a sports reporter in Dallas, and then I joined the family business, which is restaurants, and now I'm fortunate to be able to cook fried chicken and chicken sandwiches and fantastic salads and ribs every day.
And how long have you all been open?
Our first one opened 3 years ago in Dallas-Fort Worth, but we've opened 4 down here in the greater Houston area with more to come, and we've opened 2 in the last couple months.
Yes, and tell us about these locations.
One is up in Spring at Grand Parkway in Kirkendall, just a little south on Kirkendall, and the second was in Katy, which is at I-10 and Mason Road.
Oh my gosh, you have to check it out, because looking at this chicken, here's the first thing I noticed. First of all, it looks beautiful. But your bird is big.
They're
Go
huge.
bigger. I mean, size does matter. Let's be real. I'm going to be perfectly honest. No one wants a, chintzy chicken.
No, they're huge. Our tenders are usually about 3 to 4 ounces, and competitors that almost anybody would know about, they serve 1 ounce tenders. So the value of what you get on the tray it should be great for anybody that comes in.
And you're known for your hotness of it, if you will.
We are.
So tell us a little bit about what you're serving up here.
On the left side is our not hot tender, our original recipe, which is fantastic for somebody like my dad who doesn't like spice.
Me too, I'm basic. I'm a little basic. Not really, but my taste buds sometimes hot is a little much.
Which is totally fine. They're fantastic by themselves. We have mild, medium, that's our most popular heat level, Texas hot, and these are AMF chicken tenders.
Okay, what is AMF? People at home are probably like, say what?
Well, so I have kids, 13, 11 years old. It's adios, my friend. And that's what we go with.
I'm gonna start just using that in everyday life. AMF, adios, my friend. All right, and then some amazing salads too.
We decided, let's go complex with our salads. A lot of fast casual places will just give you lettuce, tomatoes, and maybe a little cheese. And to think that we have a salad with dates and almonds and corn, cherry tomatoes and goat cheese, and all less than $13.
Okay, that's a deal for sure. And you're not skimpy with your avocado.
No.
Everyone's skimpy with their avocado, but not you guys.
No, not at all.
Thank
we want to make sure we provide the best salads, best chicken, best really anything on our menu to anybody that comes in.
So what is it? What's your, well, you can't tell me your secret, but what is it about your chicken that sets it apart, especially how you get it so hot?
Each one is breaded to order in the back, so we're not cooking ahead. And with the recipe, we started working on hot chicken several years ago, and it took 1 year and 3 months every day of working on the recipe over and over and over again. With the basic Texas hot chicken, it's cayenne that drives it, and we work all the way up to using the hottest 3 peppers in the world on the AMF.
Whoa. Whoa, my husband needs to try that.
It burns. We try to tell people don't do it. It
Have
hurts.
some milk on the side maybe. And I noticed sauces because I'm a little saucy. I like to dip. I'm a big dipper. So what sauces are you?
You're not alone. Well, we brought ranch,
Oh,
and
that's a
then
go-to.
Shack sauce, which is a comeback sauce. It's a little tangy. Our employees will say, it's like cane sauce. I'm like, can we not talk about a competitor here?
Yeah, seriously. I'm going to dip my finger
Please.
to test it.
And then honey mustard is over to the left of it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
incredible.
That's amazing. And you dip your fries. You have to get
We
it
do.
on the side and dip
And we
your
have two
fries.
kinds of fries, regular fries and dragon fries, which are
Dragon.
spicy.
Oh.
We put scorpion pepper on them. They're not too hot, but just hot enough where you continue to want one after another.
AMF, that's all I have to say for this. Where can people go for more information?
Well, we have thecookshack.com is our website. We have 4 restaurants in Houston, the Washington Heights area, Webster, Spring, Katy, and one to come in Copperfield.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you. I've enjoyed having you on my show. I may have to have a co-host over
Maggie,
here.
thank
Drag
you very
back
much.
in. All right, stay tuned. We have plenty of Houston Happens, and I'm going to dig in during commercial.
Adam Miller, the Texas Bulldog.
He knows the law inside out. He knows what he's doing. I would recommend him to my family and friends.
Are you tired of fighting the insurance companies? Call Adam Miller, the Texas Bulldog now.
It was a phenomenal experience, just out of this world. He's really down to earth. He listens to you, and he really fights for you.
Call 713-572-3333.
Because we don't just bark, we fight.
I noticed on my leg that I was getting some blue veins. My life was interrupted by constant itching. I didn't know what was wrong with my legs.
I couldn't wear the shoes that I wanted to wear.
For over 35 years, Vein Clinics of America has been the leader in the treatment of vein disease. Varicose veins and spider veins are much more than an unsightly cosmetic problem. Often it's a serious medical condition. Call or go online now to see if you qualify to book a free, no-obligation consult.
Vein Clinics of America gave my life back.
I'm glad I went to Vein Clinics of America, and Vein Clinics of America works.
I feel really confident in what I wear and feel cute every day.
Thank you for giving me my legs back.
Call today, see if you qualify for a free consult or teleconsult. Many procedures are covered by Medicare and most health insurance. Vein Clinics of America. Healthy looks good.
Call 1-800-315-7813. That's 1-800-315-7813.
Have you been to a Burlington lately? They have unbelievable deals. At up to 60% off other retailers' prices every day.
For what I expected to pay for one outfit, I got 3.
Now more than ever. You'll love the deals. You'll love Burlington.
CW39 Houston has a rare opportunity for a building maintenance and grounds technician. You'll assist in the daily operations of all systems, have general knowledge of plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and other common building maintenance. Working inside and outside is required. A valid driver's license and good driving record is a must. We're hiring immediately, so apply now at CW39.com. Under the Jobs tab, click Work for CW39. We're ready for you to join our team.
Ooh, Kohler, of course. When were you going to tell me about the new shower?
Oh, you like it?
I love it.
I designed it myself.
Is she bragging about our shower again?
Wow.
It was all Kohler Luxstone. The walls, the storage, the shower head, everything. A Kohler authorized dealer walked us through every detail, and installation couldn't have been easier.
Welcome back, everyone, to Houston Happens. Hopefully we're helping you get over the hump day. And let me tell you, that chicken was good. I didn't try the hot one, though. So a new phenomenon of just doing the bare minimum might just be enough for workers to get what they want. Yeah, like we really need that. But it's happening in workplaces all over the U.S. It even has its very own name, quiet quitting. Taylor Young explains.
Work hard and you'll succeed. It's a phrase we're all taught from a very young age.
You have to do your part and then just keep working for it until the opportunity comes in, and then we snatch it.
For workers in Charlotte, that could be putting in extra hours, shorter lunch breaks, and maybe even a weekend behind a computer.
Simply put, like, if you're just doing the bare minimum, you're going to make the bare minimum.
But a new phenomenon is telling some the bare minimum might just be enough. It's a newly coined phrase, quiet quitting.
It's just such a hot topic right now.
So what is quiet quitting? It does not mean that a worker is actually quitting their job. Instead, they're refusing to go above and beyond. Showing up, doing your job, and nothing more.
Giving it maybe your all while you're in the office, but not signing up for that extra work or, working nights and weekends. It's more about setting boundaries.
Workforce consultants say, like the Great Resignation, quiet quitting is a workforce trend that picked up speed during the pandemic. According to a recent survey of 1,000 workers in the U.S., 21% say they only do the bare minimum.
You should pay people what they're worth. If you want them to go above and beyond, pay them to go above and beyond.
Consultants say employers shouldn't be too concerned by quiet quitting, as long as the job gets done, and any added expectations could need some incentives.
Well, employers need to understand what the reality is. Are people disengaged and coasting, or are they quiet quitting? Are there some jobs actually where quiet quitting, so to speak, or coming in and doing well and doing, that's enough?
That's Taylor Young reporting. I'm sorry, I was watching that package with you all. I don't know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about it? Weigh in over on social media. I was always raised that you work hard for what you want and to progress. Not my style, but I digress. After a summer of airport delays across the nation, relief actually may be on the way. As Sarah Gurnelli reports, the Aviation Consumer Protection Advisory Committee hosted a public meeting to learn more about a proposal by the U.S. Department of Transportation for consumers to get their money back.
An exciting vacation can quickly turn frustrating for flyers when their flights are canceled, like Lori Kylie Garcia.
I felt like I had a stomachache. I was so nervous, and the problem was they said to go online, and when I did, there was no other flights to set up. Like it said February of 2023.
And Robert Almeida, who was forced to miss his sister's wedding because of flight troubles.
I know my sister's upset because she doesn't have my father there to walk her down the aisle. So she was upset, and she's upset I'm not there either.
Because of situations like these, the U.S. Department of Transportation is proposing changes to protect flyers. The proposal was heard by the Aviation Consumer Protection Advisory Committee over Zoom. Under the proposal, airlines and ticket agents would be giving out refunds quickly for a canceled flight or if flight changes were made. Refunds would come within 7 days if the ticket was bought on a credit card, or 20 days with cash or check. Committee member Mario Rodriguez says the airline industry is changing and it's important to protect consumers.
I call it a transformative phase. It's an incredible transformative phase for the airlines, for consumers, and I believe that the work of this committee is even more important today than it was pre-COVID.
Also under the proposal, flyers would get their money back if there were changes to when a departure or an arrival times are delayed by at least 3 hours for domestic flights, or by at least 6 hours for international flights, including changes to the departure or arrival airport.
And that was Sarah Gurnelli reporting. Well, the Pearland Little League, they are still in it to win it. They actually have rebounded in the World Series by eliminating Davenport, Iowa from the tourney. The Southwest Region champs used a solo home run and heads-up base running to beat the Midwest champs 4-0. Pearland moves on in the double elimination tourney to face Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania in a rematch today. The game starts at 6. All right, so now we actually, speaking of sports, we've all watched the Deshaun Watson case very closely, especially because he's a former Houston Texas quarterback. Well, I actually had the privilege of sitting down with the attorney who represented the women accusers. See what she had to say about sexual assault. It's a case we're closely watching, that of former Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson and the allegations of sexual assault and harassment. Someone who has worked closely on this case, fighting for the alleged victims, is Crystal Del Toro, associate attorney at the Busby Law Firm. As always, it's a pleasure to have you on my show. I love our conversations.
Thanks for having me back. It's good to be back.
And thank you for the work that you're doing. So tell us about who you are representing and have been representing.
Well, I represent the victims of sexual assault pertaining to this very important case that has dominated sports headlines for over a year now. I represent these women in the civil proceedings proceeding, which is different than the criminal proceeding.
Can you explain that a little? I think people get confused.
Yes, there are two parallel courses. There's a civil case and then there's a criminal case. In the criminal case, it's the state of Texas that is prosecuting someone who has allegedly been guilty of committing a crime. The victims in my case, are proceeding in a civil proceeding, which is different. And at times they can both run parallel, but I represent the victims of sexual assault in a civil case. And it's important that victims of sexual assault know their rights. If you've been victimized by anyone, and it's important that you come forward, be brave, and speak out.
And that's hard. I mean, I watch these women. That's not easy to do, especially with someone in power.
I will say I'm extremely proud of these women. I am passionate about representing them. They have been incredibly brave to speak out, to tell their story, to face the person that has victimize them. It's not acceptable, and we as a society need to decide where we draw the line. We cannot become desensitized to things such as sexual assault, be it in the workplace or otherwise.
And that's what's really unfortunate too, is of course these victims, we're seeing them, and I'm so appreciative of them coming forward. This is happening to women each and every day.
A majority of sexual assault victims are too afraid to come forward. A majority of the crimes are not reported, so it's extremely important that people speak out and that they come forward, and I'm here to help in any way that I can.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. I think that if you are a victim of it, of course, contact authorities, but then also talk to you. Where can we find out more information about you and where to get in touch with you?
Absolutely. I work at the Busby Law Firm. You can just Google the Busby Law Firm and our phone number is available, or you can reach out to me via email at cdeltoro@txattorneys.com. I am always here to lend a helping hand in any way that I can. It's important that people who have been victims of sexual assault know what their legal rights and remedies are, and I'm happy to assist in any way that I can.
Crystal, as always, it's a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, that's nearly a wrap. Before we go, here's a look at today's sponsored content, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time, for more Houston Happens. Bye for now, everybody.